see?
Over there?
You see? Is that a yacht sailing coming past there?
Yes. There you go.
Oh wow! Let me see that yacht. Oh, that yacht is so cool. Oh, right past. I wonder if he's getting oil. If he's collecting oil alongside his gunnels.
And upstream is this river that joins to the Black River, and then it flows out.
Yeah, there's the canal. Yeah, here's the
deeper canal.
Yeah, let me see deep canal. Yeah.
Canal.
This is the channel ridge, yeah?
Yep.
This is where you want to put the center one, you put your plastic container, your plastic net and shaving net to contain all the...
Nanoplastics, plastics.
Oh my hat, is that a piece of hyacinth flowing past there?
And then, as you can
Is it? Yeah?
and then you can see the white foam that indicates the pollution.
Shall we see, where's this white foam? Let's go see. Where's this white foam? So the white foam, so foam on a river is indicating of high nutrients and also high pollution. Okay, let me see this foam. Oh my, actually I can see the foam going down here. It's coming off here. It's coming off the shallow piece here. See there? Nice foaminal line. Okay, and where? Okay, you're gonna put your further down there, you wanna put your in the middle between the bridge there, you wanna put the Amiga. No, the Amiga system 2. Amiga system 2. So that's going to be the nano, just filter the nanoplastics. And then, yeah, you're going to do the drawing, you're going to put the vortex, the nature 16 vortex. Nature 16 vortex. What's it going to do? It's going to go do what? Contain the nanoplastics and the plastics and yeah, and all this, there's lots of plastic and lots of, oh gee, look at all this plastic flying by. Oh my, disgusting. Bottles. Oh my, plackets. There goes a water hyacinth covered in what? Water hyacinth's covered in oil?
Yes.
Ooh, there's a lot of oil. Well, how oily was it last time? How oily was it last time when you were standing in the water here with your legs? How do your legs feel? Very oily. Did it feel like you just you put some suntan lotion in and you just went for a swim in the ocean?
Yeah.
Was that oily? It's bad, eh? Pollution's hectic, eh? And where's it all going? It's flowing out, yeah. The mullet. Yeah. What happens to the mullet? The mullet ingests it. They eat the zooplankton and the small the plankton, yeah, your greener planktons, yeah, because they're almost like, you say, like sheep. If you've cut open harders when we go fishing, you see the gut. The gut is a lot like the milkfish. Now, milkfish is in the tropics. He's a grass feeder. He eats all your marine life. He eats the green living life coming in like the mosses and everything like that. So if you wanna catch a milkfish, you have to throw a hook and disguise that hook in the water as a piece of green. See this green moss there in the corner, and then the milkfish will happily will ingest it. Why? Because it's just like a harder. They all eat. They're like sheep, but they don't really eat. They do eat zooplankton and the small microscopic zooplankton in the water, but they love green vegetation. So you'll always see harders will be eating along the side. You see how they put their heads, when you go on the sunset, we throw the harders there on the mouth there on the rocky side. You see how they always got their heads down on the green vegetation. They eat in the green vegetation. Oh my head, it's a monster piece of hyacinth. Oh. Silica, yeah. You see how shiny the leaves. You touch these leaves. I'll show you there now. We'll go there now to the Molten Lagoon. There's plenty of hyacinth that came down from the rains the other day, right? Now, if you like a normal grass like that, if I had to take this water, the salt water, and I had to throw salt water on that grass, by the next day it will be yellow. So this hyacinth here is perfectly evolved to be able to sustain high phosphorus and high marshy salt content. So even in a freshwater river, okay, when your zooplankton and everything dies and the nature and the photoplankton dies, it makes silt, deposits silt on the bottom. That silt is very high in phosphorus, okay? So that's basically like your oceans. Your oceans as well, they've got plenty phosphorus, plenty silica, plenty minerals. So it rains, all your salt mineral content ends in the oceans. Now if you go jump on NOAA satellites, you'll see chlorophyll content, then you'll see close to the shoreline, it's a very, very high in zooplankton, right? The reason being, because there's plenty minerals. So now, same as now, we're outside here, the sun is beating down upon the ocean, okay? So now we outside here, we've got a westerly wind blowing. So the water's blue, 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 catching tunny, everything's looking beautiful, okay? Now, listen to me, what happens, the southeaster starts to blow. When the southeaster starts to blow, it causes a counter current. So it moves in the same direction as the current, and it causes the current to skim the layers. So that mixes up the salt. No. There are different layers. No, look at there's different layers formed when the westerly wind blows, so it goes against the current. So then salt builds up and it makes these salt densities, different temperatures of water, right? Now when the southeaster blows, it can cool the water as well, because it also mixes. So all those layers have formed like that. So now there's wind's coming against the current, so it makes different layers, okay? Now when the wind comes southeaster, blows the other direction, all those different layers that are there, the wind blows on the top. And as the current moves in and forces the top, causes a counter current. So it starts to skim these current layers. So then it starts to mix different salt, because salt doesn't like to mix, right? So it mixes different salt content, okay? So now that's why if you go look at milk bar, as soon as southeaster blow, or you look at that for miles upon miles upon miles out in the ocean when dad fishes outside there. I mean, since I was younger, you used to see this, right? Even in Falspe, same thing happens there. Because the sun has different layers of different salt densities, the sun's ozone layer is gone. Okay, look at the sun, ozone layer. The sun's beaten down. Our ozone layer is depleted, right? That's stuffed up the magnetosphere that's protecting this Earth, the planet, against the sun's gamma rays and alpha rays, okay, and solar flares. So now more rays are coming through. So our oceans are warming up, right? The top layers of water are getting warmer, okay? There's more acidity because the sun's beating down when the winds blow, it changes the milk content. So even if you had all the whales in the world, right, they all died, it wouldn't mean, people say, oh no, you need whales from poo to keep the planet going. You don't need the whales, right? You've got miles upon miles upon miles of phosphorus, right, on top of the water, because why? When it rains, all the salt goes into the ocean. That's why the oceans are salty. So there is no shortage of salt. You understand that? There's no shortage of phosphorus in this world. Same as you've got Dubai, you've got Israel. What are they doing? They desalinization of salt water. They take that water, it's full of minerals. They put it into greenhouses, and the plants flourish and grow. There's no like pesticides used, and also the highest mineral content. Most plants use the sulfuric acid that your bacteria breaks down from like clay deposits, right? That creates like a sulfur. Now, sulfur in plants, even like humans, is like used as a disease protector. So that's why the plants like the sulfur content like that. They can use it as a defense mechanism against bacteria. Okay, you understand that? Yep. So now you understand why the whales is not good to see all the children. No, they say, a lot of people say, oh, the whales poo in the water and it gives. Yeah, the oceans will still survive. Now, you see, the thing is like this. If people are misunderstanding nature, right, and you don't understand what's going on, how do you going to come up with solutions? So you have to understand your planet. You have to understand planet Earth. You have to understand nature. If you understand nature, then you can come up with solutions to help nature repair. And the only way you're going to stop climate change, you have to go back to concentrate on oxygen, so make as much oxygen as possible, right? So during the creation period, when you had all these massive dinosaurs they were small, they grew large, you had all these smaller, so there was an oversupply of oxygen. The reason why there was an oversupply of oxygen was because you get meteorites slammed into Earth. The cosmos was very chaotic. So those meteorites slammed into Earth, they deposited a lot of radiation. So these plants here, and the plants here in the water, there's been radiation in the water, they absorbed the radiation. So that means those plants were doing photosynthesis 24/7. At night time, they were using the gamma rays from the radiation to do photosynthesis, and that's right. And at night time, they were using the sun. You see, so now when you understand stuff like that, now you can understand. Same as the Chernobyl and all that, they're using hemp to absorb the radiation out of the soils. Yeah, hemp. It's like when you get your dacha, and you also get hemp. Okay, marijuana and hemp. See, the one's got THC and the other one hasn't got. So now you understand. So once you get solutions, right, and you got the solutions and focus. So your main focus must be on creating oxygen. Oh, look here. The main focus must be on focusing oxygen. Okay. So what else are we gonna go? Where else are we gonna? What else you wanna? Oh, did I zoom? I've been talking like this and I got you all zoomed in. Oh, sorry. Where's Table Mountain?
Over there.
Okay. And you see the cable car? Can see the cable car? The cable there. You can see the black line there. And there, down there, the current's dropping nicely, eh?
Yeah.
So we're gonna help the Black River.
Yeah.
So we're gonna help the children and teens and adults understand. So once they understand what happens, then they can come up with and then we can stop global. Yes, you see, and the people are really starting to pull together. They're using speckworm and planting lots of trees. So that's all good things because it's increasing. Your main focus must be oxygen. If you increase oxygen on this planet, right, is your main focus, then you make a stronger magnosphere. If you're a stronger magnosphere, right, then it prevents the sun's solar flares. Like you feel how hot it's getting, you're like 10 minutes in the sun and you're burning already. And then it prevents the sun's alpha rays and gamma rays. Like when it comes down and hits the oxygen in our atmosphere, right, it deflects like a shower, right. So it showers all those rays out. So if now during the creation period, you had they spoke about polar flipping and all that. And now they say, there was no polar flipping during the creation period, like 140 billion years back. You know what I mean? I think it was like a 60 billion year period. You understand? But Dad will explain that as well. They're also getting that wrong. What actually happens there with the look at me, the Earth rotates from east to west, right? So now you got the water also moving, right? So now you see how if I've got one hand like this, put one hand here, one hand here, okay, one hand here. So the Earth is moving this way, right? So now this plate moves like this, push this plate underneath here, like this, right? Okay. Now you got these polar lines that run like this from north to south, right? But now if I push this plate underneath here, this thing goes like this and it flips over. So then now the line was going like this, now the line's facing this way. So now you got a line like this and like this. See, now you got a line like this and like this because of what did it do? So this goes underneath, the plate goes underneath here, then this flips over, causes the line that was there, like this, to face in that direction. So you get the lines facing like this. So you understand why they're saying, there was lots of polar flipping in that. Look at me, the sun doesn't change position, you understand? So for polar flipping from north and south to flip around, that would mean the sun, right, would have to go run to the southern side, the south side, okay, of the solar system. The sun hasn't changed position, you understand? All the planets rotate around the sun. So that's impossible for this planet to go through what? Polar flipping. Yeah, that's right. But you understand, but Dad will explain that we'll help. We'll tell them about that later. Okay. So where are we now? Let's talk about the plastics now. What do we want to do? We want to go there. Okay, we got this sorted. So we got the channel. We got a channel here. We put the boom fill on the other side of the bridge, or the smart city bus lane. Okay. Then we put this here. We get another hydrant. So we're going to have the anchovy net plus the trawl net. So all the harders can go through the center channel. They'll go through the mega systems there. We'll show them a chart. The mega systems there is going to take out all the all this oils, all the plastics, all this pollution, right? Okay, the nanoplastics. Over here, we're going to prevent these other plastics from entering there because we would have piping over here that directs all these pieces of plastic coming past here into the system here. You understand? And then further up here, down there, see there's also channels. So then we're going to do the Mega, look at me, the Mega 10. The Mega 10 is the flat one, also using yin and yang. It's got yin and yang. It's also got the plates inside there. So it's going to use, look at me, nature's vortexes. So there's a multitude of vortexes. Nature is always filtered. This is how nature works. Look here. If water flows from around, say for instance, put your hand here. Okay. So now this is a point, right? So the oceans are flowing past here, forms a bay here. So the current comes past this way, right? Then so the current will fall out here. So then you can get a small geyser turning here. You understand? So that's how you use it in shallow water. You use nature's yin and yang forces that have been operating for how long? for billions and billions and billions since this planet was made. You understand? Since it got compressed. Okay, what else you want to say? See the seagulls down there, shame man. Oh, must be oily, eh? Okay, we're gonna cut this one. We're gonna go now to the Milton River. We can see this ice and it can survive. Okay. This is quite cool, eh? See the water flowing down there.
Well, it's cool,
dropping.
but it's not cool at the same time because it's
Oh, we must put the other, okay, we go put the nanoplastic one, the smaller, bigger system 2 on the water film. Okay. Show that out, I think one.